Hi, I'm Alex Jordan from Long Color Grading and FilmSimplify.com. Caching in Resolve allows you to achieve smooth playback on almost any machine. However, Resolve caching is much smarter than you think. Let's take a look at a little feature in Resolve that will allow you to save a lot of time when you're rendering cache.
FilmSimplify.com.
Let's take a look at the problem first before we discuss the solution. So you're working on a color grade and you're getting perfectly smooth playback. However, you might decide, for example, to add an OpenFX plugin that will hinder playback. For example, lens reflections. I'll add a new node, drag the lens reflections effect to the new node, close OpenFX. Let's make the viewer a bit bigger and notice how the playback is much slower. We're getting around 19 frames per second. At this point, you'll think to yourself, okay, no problem, I'll simply render the clip. So you switch to the Edit tab, right-click on the clip you want to render the cache for, and simply select Render Cache Color Output. And you get this red bar that is being overtaken by a blue bar. And once the blue bar is created, now you have your cache ready and you can go back to smooth playback. And now simply let's take a look at the playback, and we're getting perfectly smooth playback with 25 frames per second. However, there's a problem. If you switch back to the color page in order to change the colors of the image and add a new node, for example, and change something about the node structure in any way, so you edited one of the nodes. And believe me, this will happen. You will change the colors in one way or another down the road. And you switch back to the edit page. Note that we're back to having the red line that is being overtaken by the blue line, which simply means that we're re-rendering the cache. So the problem here is simply that even though you rendered the cache, now every time you want to change the color in any way, so edit any node, Resolve will need to re-render the cache again. And if you're doing this to many clips many times throughout a very long project, this can be very frustrating. However, there is a solution. To demonstrate the solution, I'll switch back to the edit page, and now we will not be working on this clip. To the right of it, I have another copy of the same clip with the same effect. And on the new clip, we're going to use the other way, the smarter way. Let's switch to the color page now. In the node graph in the color page, you can tell Resolve to render the cache only for a specific node. So this node here, the one with the lens reflections effect, is the one that needs to be rendered, because this is the node that is taxing the system. So I can simply right-click on the node, select Node Cache, and switch it from Auto to On. Notice that the number of the node, so the number 2 here, switched to red, which means that this node is currently being rendered. When it's done rendering, the color will turn to blue. And if you switch to the edit page, you can see that we have a normal render bar. However, this render bar on top of this clip is different. It's rendering the cache not for the entire node graph. It's rendering the cache only for one particular node. So let's switch back to the color page and wait for the color here to become blue. So now that the color of the node's number just became blue, this means that the caching is ready for this node. So notice the difference now. This can save you a lot of time. I'll add a new node here. So I just added a new node, and I'll change the colors in any way. So I'll just edit the colors a bit. And note that now once I switch to the edit page, I do not need to re-render the cache at all. I can switch to color, add another node on top of that, change the colors again, switch back to this node, change the colors one more time. And if I switch to edit, I did not need to re-render the cache at all. The cache is still working because we're rendering a specific node. However, if I switch back to the first clip, so the clip where we use just a normal render method by right-clicking and render cache color output, note that now the bar is blue, which means the cache for this clip is rendered. However, if I switch back to color now for this clip, so this is the clip where we're not rendering a specific node, we're rendering everything. If I add a new node here and I change its color in any way, and I switch back to the edit page, note that now we need to re-render the cache for the entire clip again. And this can save you a lot of time, because if you're rendering the cache for, all the nodes in the clip by simply right-click on the clip and asking it to render cache color output, Imagine that from this point on, every single change you will do to your colors by adding a node, changing the colors in any way, shape, or form, you'll need to re-render the entire cache for the entire clip one more time. However, you don't need to do that. Resolve is much smarter than that, and it allows you to render only one node, from the node graph. However, it's not exactly rendering one node. Let me show you something. This is the node that is currently being rendered. And as we discussed before, if I change anything in any of the nodes after it, nothing happens. So I switch back to edit and the caching is still working fine. However, if I switch back to color and I change anything in a node prior to this node, so a node that exists before this node, so I come to the first node here and I change anything and I switch back to edit, node that now resolve needs to re-render again, which simply means that when you select a specific node to be rendered, we're not simply rendering this node. We're rendering the image on this node with all the other nodes before it, the way it received the image, which is something to keep in mind if you're doing this. So whenever you render caching for a specific node, just remember that if you add or change the colors in any node after it, then you don't need to render cache. Everything will work smoothly. However, if you edit the colors in any of the nodes before it, you will need to re-render. I hope you found this helpful. If you found it helpful, please visit us at filmsimplified.com, where you can join our free DaVinci Resolve crash course that takes you through every tab in Resolve and is designed for the absolute beginner. And as always, if you wanted to learn more about the latest deals on our educational material, you can always visit deals.filmsimplified.com. Thank you.
Filmsimplified.com.